man. Soul Boom. You're now tuning to Soul Boom TV. I am yours truly, Core, but you can call me King. To my left.
It's your boy Stick Man, you heard me?
And to my right.
The one on the left, you already know.
Today, man. Hey, man, if you're on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. Share this out. If you're on audio platform, rate this 5 stars and also share us out. We're gonna start with Aubrey.
You gonna start off with Drake?
So I'm asking.
We can.
Start with that man Aubrey.
Drizzy.
That boy Aubrey dropped his quote unquote 7th studio album. Surprise.
Super surprise.
I remember nigga called me nigga.
Like with an 8 hour notice, I should say.
Nigga called me. I was like, stop playing. Nigga was like, nah, son, I'm serious, son. That boy really about to drop the album. You're lying. He's not dropping the album.
Because honestly,
nigga,
never mind.
Nigga, I was hyped.
No, when niggas saw the title, when nigga was reading the song
I heard
titles,
that Drake about to drop the album, fucking right, I was hyped.
I was elated.
I was like, oh shit, nigga. I couldn't wait. I was hyped. I'm like, am I about to stay up till 12? Am I gonna do it? I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna wait for tomorrow.
I was up, me.
Nigga, I was trying to make plans.
Guess what? All you had to do was wait
till
till
like
11.
the Warriors won the championship, so I was up already.
They won the championship that night?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
Remember, they
I was up.
Play that night. You're right.
I was up already.
That's why the Warriors won. Seriously, Drake sent them the memo. I'm dropping the album tonight. Y'all get ready.
I ain't gonna lie, son. I ain't gonna lie. I'm so glad. I'm actually glad I experienced it the way I did. Cause number one, clearly this is probably Drake's most different project that he has dropped in terms of just compared. Like CLB sounded like a Drake album. This is like some of the most different shit out of the box shit that he has dropped.
I feel like he had this shit ready already.
But
had that been waiting.
No, for sure. I think he for sure did. I forgot what I was about to say.
Some out of the box shit.
Oh yeah, the night I heard it, I didn't listen to the album that night. I never do. I never listen to albums at midnight when that come out. But what I did was, like I said, I was up already because I was watching the game, and then I don't know what I was doing. I think I was probably watching the speeches and stuff. And by the time I realized, like, oh shit, it's 11 o'clock. The Drake album out. So I think I went on Academic Stream and a few other streams. I was like, damn, bro. I heard Falling Back. I was like, what is this?
Nigga say he was.
I said, what the fuck is this? What is this? And like I said, I clicked the Academic Stream first. I think he had Falling Back on. I clicked on somebody else's stream. They had another song on. I can't remember what it was right now. I was like, damn, what the fuck is this? Don't tell me Drake dropping track. I get on Twitter. I'm like, damn, niggas is clowning Drake shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Damn, so you never even listened to it first?
No, I don't listen to shit every night. I just tapped in to see what it was sounding like, see what the vibe was like, to check the temperature.
I ain't gonna lie, nigga. I woke up. I remember I was downstairs, getting ready, and nigga was like, they clowning. Nigga come running downstairs. They clowning. And I'm like, who are you talking about? Drake. And I'm like, what you mean? They saying the album trash. And I'm like, stop playing. Nigga like, no, they saying the album trash. And I'm like, it's no way. I was like, I couldn't wait to get in the car, nigga. I'm like, no.
Cause then we woke up that same morning, we in the group chat.
Yeah,
we in the group chat. Niggas is clowning some more.
I'm like, no, it can't be.
Our boys is DJ, Gio. Shit, you too. Niggas talking about that shit. Buns, nigga. Niggas talking about that shit bad. I'm like, damn.
You should have heard.
And like I said, at this time, I'm still have only heard
that one song. I think I heard 2.
I probably heard 2 songs, but in probably less than a minute of audio is what I had actually heard.
I heard like the first 2.
I definitely will get into when it first dropped. It dropped at 11 something. I was already tired.
Hard.
I was already tired.
Haterade.
So I'm laying
down. Look at that nigga laying in the bed.
Damn, nigga, I can't talk. Let me give my experience.
Go ahead.
Let me give my experience. I let both of y'all niggas go in silence.
Go ahead.
Let me talk.
I'm sorry, son.
Let me talk. So I was sitting there. It was all pitch black. Had the lights on. You hear me? Listening to the 2 songs. Listen to the first song. I'm like, all right, cool. All right. Second song, I'm like, nigga, I'm going to bed. I went to sleep.
Damn, nigga went to sleep after. You didn't even get that bitch a chance.
So then I woke up the next morning. I forgot if I was going to work or if I was off or I was just about to go get something to eat. But I go in there.
You was off.
And then that bitch go, doom, 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 doom. I'm like, okay.
What song that was?
The first song.
Not the first one?
The first one. And then after I let that bitch play on the second song, I'm like, okay, this bitch is kind of a vibe. You gotta kind of be in a mood for it type shit. So then after I listen to it the second time, then I listen to the third time. I'm like, all right, I'm starting to like really feel this bitch, cause you know how Drake does. You know, it give you time before you can't really just react to my son shit off a knee jerk, and you can't really listen to everybody else's opinion because niggas gonna
you gotta ignore everybody else.
When I tell you niggas gonna suck on the next nigga dick just because of
this shit sounds trash. That boy said I think it might have been that same night. He was like, oh yeah, y'all talking, y'all just don't get it. I'm gonna wait for y'all to catch up.
Shit, he was right.
He said y'all just don't get it, I'm gonna wait for y'all to catch up.
What day is this right now? Tuesday?
And now this nigga on this bitch singing that bitch hard, nigga. The same song.
I'm afraid, don't be. I'm afraid, don't be. I ain't gonna lie. That son, he got some songs on that bitch. It's getting late.
Nah, the song.
My son was in that bitch.
Like I said, Sunday, I like that album.
I'm not even gonna lie.
I like that whole.
I don't even consider this album.
Why not, son?
You see how much niggas don't want this. If they don't like some shit, they got discredited completely.
Who said I didn't like it? When did I say I didn't like it?
Do you like it, son?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay.
So
you didn't sound like it.
I don't like them high notes he was hitting on Falling Back.
Yeah, from that you sound like it was awful to you. Like, oh my god,
them high notes was awful. That's one song though. It's a whole project.
That's some shit fire.
But I do like the album. But I don't consider this an album. I think he just called it an album because of this new deal. But the reason I say I don't consider it an album is just because he didn't treat it like a normal album. Like I said, most of the albums, like the ones like COB, like he never dropped a surprise album before, like an actual full length album, like Dark Lane demo tapes, and If You're Reading This Too Late and shit like that. Like he dropped like impromptu. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, that nigga called it an album. It's an album.
You're right. Like I said, I think he called it an album so he can get credited towards for an album in his deal. That's what I think. The only reason I consider I'm kind of thinking like he didn't treat it like an album.
I'm just happy that Drake dropped.
That's what you happy for?
I mean, fuck it.
And it don't sound like a Drake album. I feel like he was like experimenting. That's what
it sound on track. It sound like some shit that Magic Jordan had came up with him with. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like
it sound like he experimenting to me.
I ain't gonna lie, it kind of sound like some Drake shit to me.
Sounds like the whole album sounds like some Drake shit. I don't know why people keep saying that it doesn't.
It definitely doesn't sound.
It sounds like it's in his ballpark.
It sounds nothing like he's ever done. And I'm not saying that as a bad thing, but it definitely doesn't sound anything like he's ever done before. Just even if you just boil it down to the beat selection.
Yeah, it don't sound like none of his albums, but some of the songs.
The beats on that whole are hard.
I'm not saying the beats are not hard. I'm saying it's not the type of music that he usually makes.
Yeah, because it's a dance album.
Right.
He mixed it all the way up for real.
Yeah, I like that bitch.
I wish I had my phone right now.
I fuck with that whole thing. I like that bitch.
I actually do like the album. Like I said, especially like
I've been listening to that whole
Massive, fire, Akifa, fire. Sticky and Jimmy Cooks, the two really only rap songs on that bitch, fire.
For real.
Liability.
Wait.
Liability is that shit. Liability is prime.
But Jimmy Cooks lets you know that nigga was playing with everybody.
My nigga say, let my nigga 21 Savage say you a pussy. I said, oh yeah, bitch, this the one.
Son, listen to me, son. That was a teaser.
That was just for my rap fans.
That was just to let y'all niggas know.
Like, yeah, he was like, I'm gonna give y'all this just so y'all can know, nigga, that I still got it.
I still got this. So shut the fuck up.
Right.
That's exactly what you told me when you put that bitch on there.
No, I told you.
That's like, damn.
Let niggas know, nigga, I can do this.
I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that at all. I think it's that I know I'm putting out an album that's not for my rap fans, for hip hop. It's not a hip hop album really. So I'm gonna just give y'all some hip hop, just cause I know y'all my actual. I'm gonna gift this to y'all. I think that's all why you put it at the end, like it's a little gift here.
We say that Drake is hip hop, but he really is a worldwide artist.
I was about to say
that nigga worldwide artist.
That nigga everything.
Yeah, but I feel like they try to put my son in a box because he does a little more than just.
I wouldn't even.
Cause
he's hip hop. I don't know why y'all trying to do that. He's hip hop. He's a rapper.
He's a rapper that went pop.
Right, absolutely. I agree. I'm not.
He for sure have some.
He
pop.
is hip hop though. Cause if y'all do that, y'all might as well say that. Cause that's like the same argument with Doja Cat. Like Doja Cat is.
She is.
I consider her hip hop.
She's
but
an
I just don't
artist.
consider her a rapper. But it's like
I think she both though.
She can rap.
Yeah.
She can.
you know what I'm saying.
rap,
But you would never. I would never. I say that Doja Cat's not a rapper, but I would never say Doja Cat.
But that's for people that's stupid because she started off rapping.
She did start
If you
off
let me
rapping.
finish. I would never say I say that Doja Cat's not a rapper, but I would never say that she's not hip hop. It's different. Like I said, Drake is hip hop. Like Drake is probably the biggest rapper in the world. He is a rapper. He is hip hop.
The biggest rapper in the world, nigga.
That's what I said. That's exactly what I said.
My son, the biggest.
Drake, Drizzy.
But I think, like I said, I just don't consider this an album, though. But I do like it. But I just feel like it's just different. It's so different that I feel like it's like you can't even much really compare it to any of his other projects. Like all his other projects can kind of be compared to each other. You could probably compare like this is so different. That's
I don't think it was meant to be compared.
That's what I'm saying.
Boy
Like,
said this could possibly be.
experiment.
Here you go.
This could possibly be my son 808s and Heartbreaks. Cause remember when Kanye dropped that shit? This shit different. Why he singing on every song? What the fuck is these 808s? Why he keep doing that? Meanwhile, years later, shit, nigga, 808s and Heartbreaks so fucking hard. That shit go hard.
Nigga actually still call
Kendrick like To Pimp a Butterfly. I don't like this introspective, all this artistic. Every song got a fucking flow and match shit. Why he doing this? 2022. Oh, To Pimp a Butterfly, one of the best fucking rap albums of all time.
Only dumbasses say that shit though.
Dumbass people say a lot of stupid shit. Like with
That's
the Drake
stupid though.
shit.
That's stupid. That's stupid.
A lot of stupid stuff you said. Like I said, niggas called Doja Cat not a rapper. Started off rapping.
But y'all you're not being consistent though at that point though. Because when we talked about The Weeknd, I said he R&B. You said no because he's not doing R&B anymore.
Why are we talking about The Weeknd right now?
Because you talking about
Nigga brought up some shit I said
I'm not-
16 years ago.
No, I'm talking about when we talk about Doja Cat being a rapper. I brought up The Weeknd.
I feel like boys could be both.
Listen,
You could be both.
when I brought up The Weeknd, you said, oh, he's not R&B artist because he doesn't do it anymore. But I was like, oh, but he started as that because that was the same thing you just said with Doja Cat. Oh, she started as that. I said, but just because you started something doesn't mean you can stay that way.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna lie to you. The Drake album, I give that bitch a solid 8.5. Give that bitch a solid 8.5.
I give it a 9. I like it.
I'm proud of you, son. I wanted to go 9, but I'm not gonna cap.
Why you didn't go 9?
That sounds crazy to me, actually.
I gotta listen to it more. Just to get. Yeah, it'll get to a 9 eventually, nigga. You already see how I'm singing almost every song on that bitch
You
now.
is singing all the songs, nigga.
I was singing that shit all day for no reason.
I actually haven't listened to it that many times.
For real? How many times you
3
listen to it then?
already.
2?
Maybe 2 or 3. But I liked it on my first listen.
enough for me.
I think because of the way I listened to it, because I feel like if I listened to it with no knowledge, the first time all the way through, I would have hated it. But I think because I kind of got a taste of what I was gonna get, like, oh shit, this shit.
I had no knowledge.
I think because I
didn't either.
I think because I listened to like the first 2 songs.
That makes
because
sense.
I heard some of it like, oh shit, this shit is different. Like this shit not what I.
You already had the mindset.
I already wasn't expecting what Drake usually put out. So
Exactly.
So I think about, and then I saw like
Versus being surprised and being
like,
a
yo,
fan.
what the fuck is this? And
You
being mad.
see the fucking title art and all the song names and everything.
Making that bitch
Right.
You
fire.
like, oh shit, this about to be some shit. How do I feel? How do I feel? Cut that shit off. Cut that shit back on. How do I feel? Nigga, you supposed to be bringing the summer back, Drake. What the fuck is
Exactly,
this?
what is
How
this?
do I feel?
Shit.
No, but I think a lot of people said
I
like
can see them boys playing this shit at pool parties,
and I
nigga.
think a lot of people didn't like it because I saw this was like a popular tweet or a popular narrative or sentiment out. Like people heard a dance album by themselves at midnight
And then
and wonder why they didn't feel it.
And then when they
Because
called
it's
it
not a song. It's not something like I don't like listening to this album in my headphones at all. I like listening to it
In
on the
the car?
speakers.
I do
Yeah,
love listening.
I don't like it. I don't like the album in my headphones. I heard the first time I heard it was in my headphones, but I like it way, way more.
Nah,
like
it do hit in
like
the
on
car.
on a speaker or out where it's not just in my ear. Where I'm actually
Makes
like
sense.
when I'm feeling it.
Makes sense.
I said people didn't like it because I feel like it wasn't what they expected.
I think expectations.
So
is a
they
big
didn't
part
like
of
it. They niggas had expectations like Drake about to come on this bitch spitting, he about to be, and then nigga came on that bitch with the different shit.
With
Niggas
how
like,
do
man,
I
this shit
feel?
trash.
And
I think that's why
So
I think boys just got their feelings hurt.
Yeah,
that's all it was.
It wasn't what they wanted.
And now the boys want to throw hissy fits and say that he might be getting washed and all this other bullshit.
They wanted some different
knowing
shit.
damn well a couple weeks later they're gonna be
They gonna
singing
be
half of
bumping
that
that
shit
bitch.
on the.
Niggas gonna be putting some of the songs on cooking videos.
Nah, that's
you already.
You know how
some
it
of them
go,
bitches
nigga.
did sound like cooking video songs.
gonna be on that bitch.
It's crazy.
Come see me cook.
And you know my son made some of them songs on there for TikTok too.
Oh,
I actually don't think so.
It was slid in there.
shit.
It was slid in
It's
there.
already one song
slid
on
in
TikTok
there.
already.
Like what?
I can't remember which one it is, but it's literally niggas dancing on that bitch already. I just can't remember what song it is.
Yeah.
But it's on there already.
I mean, fuck. Pick a
TikTok
song.
already down.
Pick a song. One of them bitches gonna hit.
I just can't. I can't remember which one it is.
Yo,
Because every time I listen to it, actually, I listen to it without looking at the name. So I literally don't know the name of any of the songs.
Calling me
I just
daddy,
listen-
I'll
I just
taught
listen
you
to that
things
whole-
that a father can teach.
Yeah, look,
I listen to it
That
straight.
definitely-
chocolate screw joint go.
I'm definitely feeling that bitch. I'm
I
not
think it would have been so much better if he switched the titles of the album too.
to what.
Like if he named this Certified Lover Boy and he named the other one, honestly, never mind. I think it would fit better.
Nah, this seems like
I think
honestly never mind.
I think it would fit better because this is more Lover Boy shit on this.
Like the title don't match that whole though.
Like I said, CLB sounds like a Drake album. It sounds like a Drake album. This sounds like some different shit.
Yeah, the title don't
Like
match.
in CLB, when boys came with on the lead up to CLB, boys was like, damn, that bitch called Sir Low. He about to really switch his bitch up and really be on some Lover Boy.
Some
The
niggas
boys thought he was
gonna
gonna
be on that bitch singing.
coming up on the lead up to CLB. Boys thought he was gonna switch it up because and I think in large part because of the title, and it didn't. That's not what it gave. I think if he would have switched it up, boys, I think it would have made more sense.
Either way,
I think it would've matched.
Out right now, I know that.
You say he wilding out? Yeah. Why you say that?
He just dropped the album. He about to have fun.
Nah, my boy for sure about to have fun.
The video was fire.
I'm
not gonna say the video.
Dropped the video.
The video was cool, but he looked like he was about to have some fire times.
You funny.
Shout out to Drizzy.
Why did I know?
So we I think y'all. Damn, I said it's so hard to do it, but I said, what would you rank this like amongst his discography?
I'm not gonna do it.
I wouldn't be able to rank it.
I'm not gonna do that yet.
I wouldn't be able to rank it.
It's a lot of, but I mean, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of Drake is fire, super
You
fire.
gotta give me a little more time. I'll be able to rank
I
it.
find out motherfuckers didn't like Dark Lane demo tapes. I was just so surprised.
Niggas said they don't like What a Time to Be Alive. That shit still shocks
Dang,
me.
who said? I ain't gonna lie. I listened to that.
What a Time to Be Alive is a
That
classic.
Kanye, I didn't like that, and everybody swore that
My
that was
Twisted
one.
Dark, my beautiful
He talking
Twisted
about
Dark
Donda.
Fantasy.
Yeah,
But some
I
of
didn't
that
really
shit
like
you
that
have to be
album,
there
son.
for though too. So like, you gotta listen to that bit from beginning to the end.
I'm not saying it was trash. The album wasn't trash at all.
But for the time,
But
and-
niggas was hyping
But
it
listen
like
to
this
me.
was one of this nigga best
but listen to
albums,
me.
and it was
you probably
not.
heard
It-
shit compared to that now because
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is one of the best hip hop albums of all time.
of all time, son.
It's not even really.
Can we get much higher?
It's not really
so
That's why I
high.
said.
It's
That's
not-
why I said boys be hyping that.
It's
bitch.
not-
It
it's-
wasn't.
it's-
It wasn't like that
It's not.
for me.
It's not hype. You just by yourself.
Nah,
you-
I'm
you
just
just-
saying.
you
It wasn't. It wasn't like that for me. I listened and I was like, this what niggas be talking.
You don't like Kanye.
I like Kanye.
I don't think you do.
That just like I
Just-
said. I remember calling you right after that shit, and I was like,
No, he did. He did.
I remember because
He
I
was
asked
still
you.
confused, and I'm trying to explain it to him.
The,
And
the
Because I
fact
was asking you, I was like, which songs on that bitch is
but when I
making
went
this
back,
whole?
what happened? I named the whole album.
the fact that you called
album.
Donda trash and my Dark Did Twist Fantasy Night, whatever the fuck, is just
No,
Ma-
I said it was good.
It would lead me to believe that you don't like Kanye West.
Nah, the album was good. I just thought that it was overhyped.
Power, all the lights, monster.
That's
What are
all.
we talking
So
about?
Paul-
What are we talking about right now?
So Paul,
What
I
are we
still feel
talking
like
about?
It's overhyped, son.
Christian Dion, Denim Flow,
Run up. What are we talking about right now? What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
and let's not even get into the one with Ross.
What are we talking about? This is.
Let's play the
Come on now. Let's.
game.
Yeah, what are we talking?
I love you more. Let's play the blame game.
That's crazy.
For sure. Oh yeah, come on, son. I call you bitch for short. And
Bitch,
that's my last resort and the first resort.
bitch for short is crazy.
You call me motherfucker for long. And at the end of it,
Like
we
I
both
said,
were
I
wrong.
didn't see
Yeah, you
the
don't.
hype. It's okay, son.
Are you musically inclined,
It's just
son?
different, son.
Are you musically inclined?
Just like I feel like Jay-Z overhyped. You hear me?
That's crazy.
I feel that way
We're
too,
not-
though.
We're not gonna get into that. The
We
disrespect.
can get into it.
I actually feel that way as
Niggas
well.
know-
Well, nigga,
overhyped.
you old enough to know Jay-Z fire.
Nigga, he's overhyped.
He's not, son.
Yes, he is.
That's crazy.
I agree as well.
This nigga is very much overhyped. This nigga is not.
Nigga can't tell me nothing if they haven't listened to the Blueprint Gift and the Curse, and the Blueprint 3.
The nigga is okay.
The city is mine.
Okay to me.
That
You belong to the city.
Now, don't get me wrong.
Mine.
He did have some hits back
You
then.
belong to the town.
But again, he still was just overhyped.
City is mine. Don't fucking disrespect Hov like that, nigga. That's
Stop.
crazy.
Stop.
Then that nigga came back with 444 and put it on y'all head tops.
shit was okay.
That shit was fire.
Shit was also okay.
Nigga was rapping his ass off. At probably the best he's ever rapped.
You biased though.
I have no Jay-Z bias whatsoever.
You don't think so?
No, I have no Wayne bias. I'll say if Wayne did something.
Who brought up
trash,
Wayne?
But I'm just saying, I love Wayne. Wayne's my favorite artist next to Andre and Drake. That's my top 3. And Tupac. 4.
Tupac. Not Biggie, son?
No. My top 5 would probably be Andre, Wayne, Drake, Currency,
Not Biggie.
Tupac.
Currency is crazy.
I love Currency.
Currency
Currency's
nice.
a slept ass
I was
artist,
about to
so
say he is.
that's something that
I'm
niggas ain't
pretty
gonna
slept
get.
on.
Jet life to
Top
the next
5
life.
is crazy though. Oh, y'all saw this shit was on my. I saw this shit on Instagram. I thought it was pretty cool. They made like a first, second, and third team all NBA, all rap. I thought it was pretty cool.
First, second, and third team all rap.
Yeah, with all hip hop or whatever.
Who's first team all hip hop?
So first team is Gunna, Future.
This year?
Yes, this year.
Okay.
This is 2022.
Okay.
Gunna, Future, Drake, Lil Durk, and Kendrick. I particularly take issue with Kendrick being first
J.
team.
Cole not in there?
He didn't drop nothing this year. Why would he be first team?
He didn't drop nothing this year?
No.
The beginning of the year, no?
We talking about albums, though, right?
Right.
No, just artists. But I don't think he dropped anything this year at all.
2022, no?
What does he drop?
I'm
I don't think
asking.
he
I don't
dropped
remember.
a song.
I don't think he dropped shit.
I think he
dropped
was
some shit on the
he was
on
on
that
the feature.
Yeah, on that Dreamville tape. Why would he be
Shit?
He was on a few
for
features.
first team when he probably would have made first team last year.
I think his album dropped last year then, no?
Because I think he was on
His
that.
album did drop last year.
He
It
was
didn't
on
drop
that.
this year. Not
That
2022.
feature with what my boy name is.
It don't matter.
It don't. It was Moneybagg Young YG.
Nah,
He was on a song
I
with
think,
them?
with Benny the Butcher.
He did some features, but he didn't drop no album.
right.
I mean, he didn't.
But he went hard on that bitch though.
But to make first team, everybody on here dropped the album. Lil Durk, Drake, Kendrick, Future, Gunna, all dropped the album. I don't think. And by the way, I don't think J. Cole made any of these teams. By the way, J. Cole hasn't really been active in 2022, so I don't know why we.
I ain't gonna lie, that would be kind of crazy if he didn't.
Second team was Kanye West, Lil Baby, Jack Harlow, Doja Cat, and Megan Thee Stallion.
Nigga put.
I think Megan.
Wait. Nigga put Doja Cat on the second team?
What she dropped this year? Same thing with Doja with Jake.
Fuck does that matter? These
So who
people
she
on the list?
who she take off the first team?
Who's on the first team again?
Gunna, Kendrick, Future, Drake, Lil Durk.
Bye, Gunna.
Gunna dropped a fire album. Do you listen to his album?
Does that matter?
We talking about 2022. We're not talking about who you like better. We talking about who deserves it off this year, 2022. You sound crazy. You just biased. That's a bias.
I gotta go Doja. She gotta be first team. That's crazy. Second team?
I think Lil Baby Lil Baby.
He didn't drop an album. That's crazy.
That's it. Like I said, I was about to say I think Lil Baby just been killing shit for so long. And then third team was Nicki, Young. I think Young Boy being third team is crazy. Young Boy. I think Kodak should be second team over Doja Cat.
They have Kodak on third team?
Kodak should be second team over Doja Cat.
Kodak needs to be
dropped the fire album.
Kodak needs to be first place over Gunna.
I would actually agree with you as well, but I understand why not, because Gunna had Pushing P. He had the whole world pushing P. Like
For how long? 2 weeks? Come on.
But I agree with you.
Niggas hit us with a catchphrase and we just gullible, boy.
His album was fire. You might not listen to it or you might not have fucked with it, but did you listen to his album?
Once.
Yeah, you didn't really give it a chance. It's like the same thing you did with J. Cole. But his album was phenomenal. Fire.
J. Cole 3 times.
I think you said something else last time we talked about this shit. Didn't he say listen to it one time last time we talked about it?
No, I think he said one time.
But I also would agree with you. I think Kodak should be first team, but I like Kodak more than most. But the last thing was Nicki, Kodak, Youngboy, Pusha T, and Lotto.
He dropped the album. That nigga.
I think Lotto should be over Doja Cat too.
She dropped the album
He
too.
did
So
drop an album.
due to all that,
I
he
think-
need to
This
be
year
on
too?
second team.
Yeah, he did. But I didn't really like Push the album.
Pusha T album wasn't bad.
I would take Megan off second team. I would take Megan, Doja, and Kanye all off second team, and put Kodak, Young Boy, and Lotto on second team. Cause them niggas didn't drop nothing. All three of these niggas dropped fire shit.
So didn't Lotto drop?
That's why they said I would have put Lotto on second team over Doja Cat. Doja ain't dropped nothing this year. I like Doja. I like Lotto's album.
What about the music you dropped this year? What music has Kanye dropped this year? Then?
That's why they said I would take Kanye off second team.
I don't think he dropped nothing, son.
That's why I said I would take Kanye off second team. Fuck that nigga. I would boot that nigga down to third.
It's just his name at that point. Same with Nicki.
Nah, I put Nicki on third team. She dropped like 2 singles.
What singles?
This year?
Yeah. Do We Have a Problem and the 2 Drunks with Lil Baby.
That was this year?
Yeah.
I might still have to take Nicki off of that too. I ain't gonna lie.
It's third team though. She made the last team. Like,
them hoes wasn't hitting.
So who would you put on over her? She didn't take nobody's spot. Like who would you would take it off? Who would you put on? Like cause it would have to be somebody that's not on this list at all.
I keep Nicki on third.
I would keep Nicki on third team as well. Unless you're thinking about somebody that's slept on. Actually, I have somebody that I would put on.
I have to think. This is
like,
all
all
of a sudden.
Like I like ESTG a lot.
ESTG fire.
ESTG might be one of my favorite rappers.
Is 42 Doug on there?
42 Doug not on there.
Didn't he drop a joint tape
with ESTG?
Huh. I'll put him on there. I'll put him on there.
Put both of them
on the third list.
I'll put both of them.
I'll put both of them niggas on the third.
And then both of them aren't even on the freshman cover.
Who you taking off though?
No, 42 Doug made it already though.
He did already.
42 Doug was on already.
Who you taking off the third? Nicki.
I would take Nicki off because she didn't drop nothing. And Pusha. No, I won't take Pusha off.
I'll take Pusha T off.
I won't take Pusha off. I would take Doja. I would take Doja off this. I would take Doja off this list. What did she drop? Did she drop a song this year? If we talking about 22,
I think she did.
She did.
What song she dropped?
I can't remember the name of it.
She on that one song that. Oh no, that's last year.
I would take Doja off this.
She dropped the song.
Nigga, this list is
completely.
This list is all of a sudden. I don't know. I have to actually go back and think about it.
But I would take Doja off the list completely because she didn't drop anything at all.
And Lil Baby being on second team,
she didn't drop.
Can't remember the name.
Okay, not anything at all. But it was very little. She did drop.
I can't remember the name.
Yeah, I'm putting 42 Doug.
And I low key. Did you listen to that tape I'm talking about? I think low key. I listen to that shit all the time. That's one of my favorite projects that came out this year.
It might be some of the hardest shit by 2 young niggas.
Fire.
In a long time.
You probably ain't hear it.
No, it's fire.
That's like my go-to when I work out.
I was literally the next thing I was about to say was is for sure.
They dropped one of the hardest tapes, and I think I would put a lot on. Like I said, I feel like a lot of these people on second team is just there because they name. Like Kanye, Kanye ain't dropped nothing this year. Doja ain't dropped nothing this year. Did Megan drop a tape? Megan might have dropped a tape.
Lotto's first team for me.
She dropped that Plan B.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll put her on third team.
I just say Kanye off. Period.
I would bump Kanye down as well. Like I said, Kanye ain't dropped nothing.
Take him off. Put somebody else up there.
Kanye really one of them basketball players that used to play that. He just, he's still in the game.
I would put I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I would take 2 of these niggas off and put EST and find some room for ESTG and low key. I would take
the young boy by putting my son in third team.
I would take Pusha T off and put Vince Staples on. But y'all don't listen to Vince Staples.
Yeah,
his album was way better than what you call it.
I'm not even gonna fake the funk and be like, oh, I listened to that shit. No, I did not.
His shit was fire. I ain't gonna lie. His shit was super fire. I like his shit more than I like Kendrick shit.
He's an intellectual. I know that for sure.
But you don't listen to him though.
He likes to talk about other shit besides just rapping. The nigga talk about.
He's not an intellectual. He's a smart guy, but he's not an intellectual. He talks like he's not an intellectual.
He does research on other worldly things.
No, not really.
Okay, nigga, sorry. Shit.
I don't know nothing about the nigga.
I think you might be. I think you might got to confuse with somebody else.
I don't have to confuse. He's Vince Staples.
Yeah, I was because
Push the album. Push and say I listen to him.
Push the album was so fucking.
West Coast. He's West Coast.
Was so poo. Was so poo poo. It was so lackluster.
His stuff was good.
No, it wasn't. It was not good.
Shit, you know who's gonna be on that next year? Oh, Chance. He might come back, son. I ain't gonna lie. That nigga been dropping some music lately, and it's quiet as kept.
But he was
Listen
dropping,
to me, quiet as kept. That nigga been dropping some heat.
He was already dropping features after the album had came out. He had a few features that was fire.
They wasn't hitting like this. See, this run
that
he on right now
was fire. Son.
2022 right now. This run that he on right now.
Nah, he has been dropping. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't clicked on none of them.
That shit with him and Vic Mensa. I wanted to hit on that first. Kind of like Vic Mensa and Chance the Rapper. Cool. Both of them niggas went off actually. Vic Mensa too. I was shocked.
That's what I'm saying, son. Chance gave us that album and that shit was trash, but
We never let him.
Them features that he was putting out after that was pretty fire.
But you know why? He knew he dropped. He knew what he dropped.
That goes to let you know that it's niggas that's gonna give you some shit because they want to give you some shit, but they go still let you know like niggas stop playing with me. I got this shit. I still do this.
You think Travis Scott gonna drop something fire?
I think
this shit's supposed to come out.
I think Travis Scott gonna wait a little bit longer. To
His
be
shit
honest,
coming out this year.
Allegedly, SZA was supposed to come out 15 years ago.
Oh, SZA not dropping this year.
SZA just gave us a whole deluxe.
I don't think SZA dropping this year.
SZA literally said that all that shit was just old music that she just decided to add on to the end of the
But low-key, doesn't she always do this though? Even for when we was waiting for the first album, it took long.
She only had one album.
That's like niggas.
That's what I'm saying. Like even for her first album,
niggas weren't really waiting for the first album like that because it was the first album.
Niggas was waiting for that.
It was the first album. Like I said, I'm saying she didn't have the fan base. Like she didn't have the demand for it.
SZA had a way big fan base before that whole dropped out.
I'm not saying she didn't have a big fan base. I'm saying she didn't have nearly the fan base she has now, where she's mainstream and people actually like, and everybody know like she's maybe not a household name, but she's. People know who she is. Like when SZA drops, she probably gonna sell like over 200K first week.
SZA's a superstar.
I don't know about that.
Give us something. You hear me?
Shit, she a superstar to me, nigga.
You call everybody a superstar though.
Nigga,
you call Normani a superstar.
She is. Nigga, you listen to the people you naming right now, nigga. Wouldn't you?
You just calling people that this is young ladies that you feel are attractive.
That's speculation. That's all hearsay.
You said speculation.
Speaking of young ladies that you think are attractive, y'all saw that Lizzo got in trouble
for what? Oh, for this
for using the word spaz.
Yeah.
Spaz?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How she got in trouble?
Apparently, spaz is like a term for like a
derogatory term.
Yeah, what he said for like a certain type of special, like a spastic. Mm-hmm. It's like what it's supposed to be short for, like. And apparently that's offensive.
Really now?
But what they mean to say it's offensive when Lizzo says it.
I don't think it's offensive when Lizzo says it.
No, because niggas have been saying it for years.
I was about to say niggas, that nigga spazzed out.
But you know what it is though?
Pharrell has a whole song where him and NDRD called "Spaz If You Want To." Spaz if you want to. Spaz.
You know, I don't feel sorry for her at all. The reason I don't feel sorry for her at all is because
why we feeling sorry?
It's something like in terms of like usually I would be like, yo, leave that person alone, like y'all tripping.
I feel like that.
But I don't feel like that because she be on that shit with the whole body positivity shit. So like this is the same shit that you be on, it just turned against you. So it's the same shit that the same ultra sensitive shit that you be on. Like, oh, can't nobody say nothing about this, and then the same mob that you fuck with, they just turned on you.
So you feel like this is some karmatic justice?
Absolutely.
She apologized?
She changed the whole She changed the song.
She changed
the song. The song was out. She changed the song.
So she had a song that was called Spaz.
No.
Like she just
it was one lyric in the song, and she changed the whole song.
Damn.
Yeah, she shouldn't have did that shit.
That made you change your whole song?
Your whole shit.
I would have stood on that shit.
Yeah, I would have stood on my shit too.
Because I'm not gonna lie,
but you can't stand. You can't stand on it when that's your base though. If that's your fan base, if you garner a fan base that's sensitive like that because you've identified with an issue and like this is your little shit, like you can't change your shit now. You can't not cater to your fan base. Like a fucking little baby. If a little baby uses the word spaz, nobody's gonna give a fuck because that his fan base not the sensitive people, and they don't care about that type of shit. And if even if they did bring it to him, I'm a little baby.
But my question is this:
where caters to that fan base?
Where have these people been for all these years?
It's kind of crazy that they even got mad at her about that.
You wait till 2022.
I think they said like you can't say like I don't know if I should even say it. The R word.
Don't.
So like I feel like
she said that.
No, they're saying it like it's like using that.
They're even saying it's equivalent to that.
They're saying it's like the same.
So if I'm just saying like, oh damn, that nigga spazzing out.
Yeah, they're saying it's like saying somebody's.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, that's wild.
Crazy.
That's actually pretty wild.
Nigga, if that's the case, if her fan base is that sensitive, then fuck them.
That's pretty wild.
You can say fuck them, but she can't because that's her fan base.
She need to get a new fan base, nigga.
She's Lizzo. I'm pretty sure she'll be straight.
Man,
like she's that much of a household name.
She changed the whole song.
Yeah, she changed it. She know better. She did right.
She folded under
She did right.
Nah, I don't agree with that shit. That shit was that's actually fucked up.
I don't think, like I said, if she was anybody else, I would say no. But because she garnered that, because that's her fan base,
I see what you're saying.
You have to acquiesce. You spent years doing this shit.
Wild, you hear me?
If you like that fire, you need the whole.
Exactly. You gotta. If you gonna be on that shit, you gotta.
I just still can't agree
if that's the rules that you put on the table. You gotta play by those rules.
Even though
you gotta apologize and you gotta, you know what I'm saying?
Still wrong.
I can see apologizing, but changing the whole fucking
wrong
song.
is wrong. Though.
You gotta do all that shit.
And if I'm misinformed, cool. But like the fact that we find the smallest things to get mad about. It's
small to you though. I've learned that over the years that what something means to you doesn't mean the same to other people. So you gotta respect other people's point of view and what they sensitive to.
But some people don't have the right to feel that strongly about stupid shit.
Why not?
Why?
I ain't gonna tell nobody what they got the right to feel about.
How about this? Don't listen to the song. Huh? Don't listen to the song.
That sounds stupid though.
That sounds stupid.
Yeah, because somebody was saying if
that's like me making some food that you don't like. Motherfucker, don't eat the food.
It's not like that.
It's
It's not like that actually.
Simple.
It's like if we saw fucking Jack Harlow walking around saying the N-word and be like, oh, just don't fuck with Jack Harlow.
That's extreme.
No, I'm saying, but that's the same. It's a derogatory term. That's how they see it. You're saying it's extreme to you because you like
nigga didn't just pop out and all of a sudden people was like, oh, okay, 2022 right now we're gonna take offense to everybody saying.
I think what you're
nigga.
Misunderstanding.
I'm not misunderstanding a thing.
You gotta
I understand.
No, I think what you're misunderstanding is they're not saying that this is new. They're saying this has always been offensive to us.
But who's the us?
That group of people is what they're saying. That's what they're saying. This is offensive to us. Like the word like midget. Like midget just became offensive over the last 10, 15 years. That was a word something that people was using all the time. But now they say they won't be called little people. But it's always been offensive to them. They just didn't have the platform and the voice to say it. So I'm not gonna tell somebody what they should be offended by. If I'm that group, that's like telling me I shouldn't be offended by the N-word. You can't tell somebody what they should be offended by.
I guess, bro. Shit sounds stupid to me.
I agree with you, but I'm not about to tell somebody what they can be offended by.
Nigga, I'm not here.
Everybody got the right to be offended by whatever they want to be offended by.
Some of that shit's stupid. I don't care. That's why that's what's the problem is. Incorporate everybody's feelings. Make sure everybody's okay. Are you okay? I said something. Did that offend you? No. Okay, cool. Suck a dick. Sick of this shit. Sick of every time you gotta watch what the fuck.
That boy sound mad. You hear me?
It's crazy, son. And then it's Lizzo. You know she don't mean no harm in it. The nigga probably apologized. She apologized too.
I literally said that.
She apologized and she changed the song. And I bet you niggas still gonna be mad at her.
I'd have just apologized. I wouldn't have changed the song.
But that's why I say that's why it's unique to Lizzo because Lizzo kind of caters to cancel culture. So if you cater to cancel culture, when they come to cancel you, you know what I'm saying? You can't be like I said.
Kendrick said it's not real.
Well, you know what they say.
You
live by the sword.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I started by saying I don't feel bad for her at all.
By the way, if you live by the sword, you die by the sword. For y'all, those of y'all who don't know,
like when they was on academics last week, that shit kind of, you know what I'm saying, came and went because number one he addressed it, and it's like that's not his fan base. Academics fan base ain't the sensitive people that's on Twitter talking, saying everything that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? So since she catered to the cancel culture fan base. I mean, shit, you gotta feed your base. Your base is your base.
Man, fuck that. Shout out to Lizzo.
You don't even like Lizzo.
Man, I like her now.
Because she got...
Find your new fan base, Lizzo.
We your new fan base. Fuck them,
Lizzo.
Keep dropping that hot shit, girl. And twerk on the sideline with that. Come on. Let's go. All 2022, Lizzo. We here.
You funny.
Fuck them boys.
Stop doing that shit.
Y'all boys seen what they gave the one man for working at Burger King for 27 years, you hear me?
No, what they gave him.
They gave my boy a Ziploc bag with a Reese's.
That bitch sound trash already.
A bag of Reese's Pieces, 2 pens.
Pens? Were they special pens?
Nah, it was just regular pens.
Like
two regular, not even the clicky tops.
Uh-huh.
It was like the ones that you take like the top off and put it on.
I work at Burger King.
What else?
2 pens. A Starbucks cup. What else they gave my boy? I think they gave him like a little pen and like some other shit. But I was like, oh wow, my boy. And just to mention that he never missed a day of working there for the whole 27 years. That's what they decided to give him for his loyalty.
What you think he should have did?
They shouldn't have given him that shit.
What you think they should have given
that nigga he been working there for 27 years. The nigga should be making bread.
I'm gonna lie. Number one,
How many raises
he a
this
manager?
nigga probably
that
having?
nigga decided
He has
to work.
I'm about to say,
he
I
decided to be there.
was about to
27
say,
years.
they don't owe that nigga shit.
After he realized the first 10 years, after them first 10 years, and he didn't feel appreciated, he should have left.
Who said he didn't feel appreciated?
I mean, clearly,
He
I
might
ain't gonna lie.
clearly that nigga's not appreciated.
When my boy was literally showing what he had,
Was he a regular employee? He was like a line cook type shit.
I don't know what he was.
Position. 27 years, nigga.
If you're not no manager at
If
20,
that nigga still flipping burgers and making fries,
Shit,
something wrong.
The managers being that bitch still, they'll get
what
back
you
up.
said?
The managers.
Okay, cool.
They'll get back up.
yeah, but I'm saying
What's
that's
his job title?
You still a manager. You not. That's not your position, though.
You think they're supposed to give him something for working there for 27
I don't think
years?
so. That's not even an anniversary.
I don't think they should have given him something, but working there for 27
That's one of those
years,
situations where it would have been better if they didn't give him nothing.
I feel like my boy, he number one, like I said, if you loyal to the company, I feel like that paper should be talking as well. You hear me? Which we know companies don't
And
do.
what do you mean by that?
Nigga, he should be get paid accordingly for working for 27 years at the same
But doing the
company.
same thing?
What if you been doing? What
being
if you,
loyal?
what if you just been doing fries for 27 years though?
Then he should just get
I
paid
should,
what?
I should give you a bunch of money.
how
'cause
much
you
you
been doing
think?
fries?
How much you think he should get paid right now for working
Same.
at 27
But,
years?
okay, let's talk about this.
27. I'm not even 27, bitch.
Let's
I
get
ain't been
into
working
it.
in Burger King longer than I've been alive.
Let's get into it. At jobs every
Flame
year.
borough, bitch.
At jobs every year.
And Burger King trash.
You know that boys give out the what them bitches called? The performance reviews. And when you get the performance reviews, you supposed to jobs they really supposed to give you a raise every year. They're supposed to. Niggas just don't be asking for that shit.
Well, you're right about that. Niggas
But
don't be
you're
asking for
supposed
their
to.
raise.
But that's what I'm saying. Because you going to ask for a raise, but they go be like, oh, nigga, you think you about to get a raise? Nigga, they go try to get you out the paint. So, like I said, if that nigga been working there for 27 years, that nigga should have had and got 27 good raises. And after every year,
He should have got 27 good raises after each year.
yes, you get a raise
Even
every
even
year.
on the first year.
He's never missed a day performance review. This nigga perfect across the board.
Perfect attendance.
Yes.
Just because he been showing up don't mean he deserve a raise.
He should be getting that.
And I ain't gonna lie,
Should get a raise.
That shit don't mean nothing to me either. The fact that he show up every time.
Because I hate
That's
to say this.
Show up when you scheduled for work is.
I hate to say this. The nigga did what he was supposed to do.
Exactly. You showed up for work when they scheduled you.
That's what I'm saying. You doing what you're supposed to do, but at the same time, I'm talking about.
I'm trying.
I think y'all missing the,
I think what
the
I think,
loyalty part.
I think what me and
But
Justin
see,
trying.
that's what you need
I think
to
what me.
understand.
I think what me and Justin
Companies
trying.
don't got no loyalty.
I know, and that's what I'm saying.
I think what me and Justin trying to figure out is what did you want them to do?
I just said.
He
it.
said that he wanted them to give him a raise for every year that he been there.
That's what I'm saying. Cause like I'm saying,
What's a good raise? Steve?
why if a nigga gotta be?
What's a good raise?
I mean, shit. To be honest,
10 cent?
10 cent. Nigga, get the fuck with that shit.
What 50
10
cent?
fucking cent. I ain't gonna lie. A good raise.
Because he's been there for 27 years.
Hold on, let's hear what
so
he-
you gotta realize what,
let's hear, let's
you got.
hear.
You gotta think about what minimum wage might have been 27 years ago. It might. I don't know what it was, but it might have been $5.
Shit,
But it
27
don't
years ago,
matter
that
what
shit
it-
was $7 still,
I was
nigga.
about to say, it don't matter what it was.
Nigga,
'cause
that
I
shit
mean,
been at $7 forever.
if they raised the shit up, of course, yeah. But whatever his raise was, if the minimum
A
wage
dollar
went up to
raise?
that,
A dollar
I
raise is
mean,
crazy.
You just add that whatever my raise was on top of that,
So like 50
on top of
cent-
the base
50
pay,
cent per year,
right?
right?
Because the minimum wage is the base pay. That's the base shit. When you get a raise, that's considered extra. So if the minimum wage was $7 8 years ago, and then minimum wage $15 a day, that's not included in his raise. That's just that base pay.
Fuck no.
You should get that extra. Should just be on top of that 15.
Hell no.
I feel like I only know this because I just learned. I feel like
Hell no.
when you work for companies,
Giving a
and
nigga 50 cent raise every year is crazy.
if they deserve it though, like
If they deserve it.
the
But
nigga
if you-
had perfect attendance.
Nah.
You can't
You know,
beat
for me
perfect
though,
attendance.
you don't get extra credit for getting perfect attendance.
But that's why they say
For me, I'm a type of nigga. I pride myself on number one showing up when I'm scheduled for any job I had for scheduled and being like that's the bare minimum. I don't give nigga extra credit for doing what
But
you're
when
supposed
that
to
nigga was
do.
working at McDonald's,
Burger King.
I don't give a nigga
Their overturn. They're like their turnover is pretty high.
right.
It is.
So that nigga should.
Like I
that
said,
nigga
my
should
boy was
be,
pretty loyal.
Commended in some type of capacity.
Not with no Reese's, nigga, and 2 pens.
or acknowledgement on the company website.
They
might
ain't
have
have to give
sufficed.
him mad shit.
They didn't have to do shit though in reality. Because he's just a nigga working at Burger King for 27 years.
Especially
sadly
when
to say it like
when it goes to loyalty.
I don't think it goes to loyalty.
Why niggas got to be loyal to these companies?
He don't
not even loyal to us.
He chose that. Clearly, that was the best opportunity he had for the last 27 years. That go back to what I said last week about you get what you can get. If that was his best opportunity, why the fuck he ain't change jobs? If
it's kind of wild.
It's wild that what's wild is that he worked at Burger King for 27 years and not no fucking district manager or something. And if I'm working at Burger King for 27 years, I should.
They should have at least tried to offer my boy some type of position or something to even get there.
What if he dumb?
I mean,
what if he's a? What if no? What I'm not saying, but
he might not. What if he doesn't?
What if he's a dumbass nigga that's good at flipping fries?
That's different. We not talking about a dumb nigga.
We not talking about a dumb nigga.
How do we know we talking about a smart nigga? You just added that.
I said
you just kind of proved that.
But that's what I'm saying.
I said we don't know what this nigga's qualified.
I know,
to do.
but we just
we don't know if this nigga's qualified to be.
We also still don't know the nigga position.
We're gonna.
It's all speculated.
We're just gonna assume that my boy is just a normal person. If he could, he would be able to work a district manager job or whatever.
I'm not gonna assume that.
I feel like
I'm not assuming that.
I feel like they should.
You gotta have a certain level of intelligence to to do that.
I feel like they should have offered my boy something. You hear me? They should have came to him with a new position, like, hey, look, you've been working here for blah blah blah, such and such. Come on.
I blame him.
But you know what, son? After 27 years and he's just not getting a promotion someplace.
He didn't get a promotion. He got a bag of Reese's.
He got a bag of Reese's, son, and 2 pens in a Starbucks cup.
And after that, if he's still working there right now, he's a dumbass.
That's what I'm saying.
He's still there. But you know what? I think somebody about to come scoop my boy. You hear me? Because it's making his rounds. I think he's not about to be working. I don't think he's going to be working at Burger King.
Again, it does go into... I don't know my son life's story. Shit, niggas know life happens. But my son was there for 27 years.
That's what I'm thinking. I feel like if you worked at Burger King for 27 years... You probably not that wise. He
might have actually liked working there. There's nothing wrong with working at Burger King.
I'm not saying it is. I'm saying, it's a cap on how much money you're gonna make. So if you worked there for 27 years, I'm assuming you're not the sharpest. I'm not saying you dumb, but you're not the sharpest knife in the drawer.
I'm not gonna assume his intelligence level, but I'm gonna just say
if you work at Burger King 27 years,
my son possibly had opportunities elsewhere and chose to be there. And that's okay.
If I'm working at Burger King 27 years, I'm not gonna be at a Burger King no more. I'm gonna be in some office. I'm gonna be some district manager. I'm gonna be some 27 years of my life at Burger King. Flame broiled chicken fries.
No, that nigga was there in the heyday when it was still the shit.
You hear me?
He was there. He was there for
that's his fault.
Shit.
They don't owe him shit.
I feel like they should at least value my boy and give him something.
You know what you're doing, son? You're reflecting him as you, because you're thinking about if you work someplace 27 years, you feel like you deserve something, but in reality, you only deserve what you put out. And if my son was putting out,
you deserve what you negotiate.
Why you think niggas don't be asking for raises?
Because some people don't know. If you don't have the knowledge or the wherewithal,
I don't think people feel like they're worth it.
Oh, that's not true. I don't think that. I think everybody thinks that they should be.
This what I'm thinking.
Everybody even makes a comment. I could run this place.
But I'm saying about
when they know
I think they say it, but I feel like if somebody was to go, "Yo, I deserve a raise," I don't think most people are good employees. I don't think most people are good employees.
No, I don't think so either.
So I think most people that feel like I deserve a raise, they from working at jobs, most people don't show up on time. So if you don't show up on time and you come to me asking for a raise.
Get the fuck out my face.
Get the fuck out my face. You don't even show up on time. Why would I give you a raise? And I feel like most people aren't good employees. And I feel like most people know that, like, if I was to go ask for a raise, they're going to bring up all the shit that I'm not doing at work. So I really don't deserve it.
But when they start bringing that shit up, though, go ahead and make that change. And then show them, like.
But most people don't want to do that.
In a few, not say like 3 months, come back.
Honestly, out of.
Look, I'm about to tell you. Matter of fact, I worked at it was a warehouse I worked at. I kid you not. I remember I started working. Boom. I was just a material handler. I wasn't making
material girl.
I'm in that bitch. I'm messing with the metal and shit. You hear me? And I remember talking to this one dude, old head, you hear me? My boy just talking to me, yeah, man, you know the machines, blah, blah, blah. What I started doing, I started watching my boy work the machines and shit, you hear me? He started showing me how to do shit. Then I started talking to this other old head. He started showing me how to work this other machine. He was the only nigga in that bitch that knew how to work that shit. But he taught me how to do that shit. So on days that he wasn't there, nigga, I was working that shit because niggas needed it. But on days that he wasn't there, it was nothing they could do because they didn't know how to work that shit. So shit, I was like, you know what, nigga, fuck that shit. Nigga, I feel like I should be getting paid more. So I went in the office, talked to my boy. I was like, man, like I'm trying to work on the machines. I don't want to be a material handler no more. I want to be on the machines. You know what he told me? He was like, man, I don't know about all that, man. He was telling me, I remember he was like, yeah, I won't have no positions open. I don't think you could really do it. And he was telling me about, he was like, me coming late, some shit, you hear me? So you know what happened? From that day forward, nigga, I was never late again. Never. But I ain't think that he was actually watching that shit, but I just never was late.
Yeah, always watching that shit.
The nigga came back to me a month later, and I remember, nigga brought me to the office. He was like, come to the office. I went in the office, and he was like, man, I ain't gonna lie. He was like, when you came here and asked for that position, he was like, I wasn't really taking you serious. He was like, I'm just gonna let you know, like, I just told you that, but we had positions, all that, but I wasn't taking you serious. But he
See
said,
how they be fucking lying,
they
nigga?
will lie to you.
Nigga say, yeah, I lied to you.
But
he did that, so he was trying to really not hurt your feelings. I'm trying to be nice. We ain't got no position for you.
Nigga really trying to deter you.
But he told me, he was like,
I lied to you.
I've been watching you for, like, ever since you asked, I kind of been watching you for this whole month. I've been actually seeing that you have been working with old boy, you know, on the machines. And you've been working with the other guy on that machine. And, you know, and I actually talked to him. I asked him about you. He was like, you know, you look like you do this, you do that. You're a quick learner. He was like, man, he was like, come back tomorrow. Because I think it was like the weekend. He was like, come back Monday. And we come back Monday, man, we gonna go ahead and get you started. I was like, yes, sir.
But you know what you just named and all that?
Huh?
You know what you just named? You showed ambition to move up.
Nigga
You
asked.
did some extra shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga put in the work. Nigga was.
But that's what I'm saying, though. Why don't niggas just ask?
But you didn't just ask though.
This goes back to
No. You didn't just ask.
You showed after that.
You asked. You had already been working towards something. Then asked, and then showed after you asked.
Even after being turned down.
Exactly.
But y'all know what y'all, when y'all said that, like you said that if a nigga asks, they'll start telling you the shit that you not doing.
Right.
But that's why I said, okay, you let her breathe, but then you take that little month or whatever to make those adjustments. Most people wouldn't be watching that shit. They're just kind of blow you off.
I disagree.
Say for instance, you're a boss, right? And you hired 10 people.
Mm-hmm.
Out of those 10 people, how many good workers you think you're going to get out of that bunch?
Out of 10?
2.
I was about to say 1, but
maybe 1.
Right. And you got so theoretically you got 2 or 1, right? But you still got 10 other people.
But them 2 is gonna be the ones that get moved up.
But guess what? They just do their job. They don't really talk that much, whatever. But you got the other 8, and out that 8, you got people that want to move up, do their thing, but they come to work late, all this other bullshit.
Yeah, I'm gonna be looking at them. And the first thing I'll be like, nah, nigga, you be coming to work late. Nigga,
Yeah,
I'll be seeing you over there on your phone.
Lollygagging.
Hey,
And then you got some of them that just do the bare minimum, come do their job.
They just
Who you gonna just, and then say for instance, out of those 10 people, you still got your 10 people. 2 years pass. You got the same people doing the same stuff, but the other 2 people, they doing above and beyond now. Them niggas doing extra shit. They ain't said nothing, do nothing, but you see them. You moving them up. Versus the nigga that's actually been at work, steady doing his job, not making a fuss, not actually wowing you, not doing nothing spectacular.
Okay, answer this question then. How do you get out of the rabbit hole of somebody telling you that they gonna give you a raise, and you doing everything, and you know doing everything that they ask, but them not really giving you that raise?
So
how do you differentiate that, like actually doing what you gotta do and knowing that you're working towards something, but doing what you have to do and not really.
I think that's when you leave. I think if you talk to a manager about maybe moving up or getting a raise or whatever the fuck you want, a different position or you want more money, and they say, okay, well, I'm not seeing anything I need to see. This is what I need to see. And you do that for an extended period of time, and then you realize, okay, maybe they give me the runaround. I think that's when you start to look for different opportunities at somewhere else.
That, and also I'm of the like mind with Corey as far as I go into work wanting to do the best and be the best when I go to work. Mm-hmm. I'm not looking to be like everybody else or not do the extra to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and I'm not doing it just because I'm trying to get promoted and nothing like that. I just do it because I want to be the best at what I'm doing. And so when you have that kind of mindset, I feel like that just oozes off of you, and the people that, you know, tend to see you and tend to see your work. Not saying that it's an automatic, but they're gonna want to promote you
for sure
because of how you
think
are.
that they really just go see that shit.
I do think when I worked at Five Guys, I never asked for a promotion. They was coming to me asking me to be a manager, and I was young as fuck. I was 18.
But you know what that goes into? It goes with.
But they saw I was
attitude,
working. I was working
that.
hard. I worked. I like I said, I like to be the best. They saw that, and they saw I knew how to do everything in that. But they saw that, and it was like, okay, we want you to be a manager. I didn't want to be a manager. I actually turned it down. I was like, the managers didn't get paid enough. So I was like, cool, I'm gonna just be the regular employee and keep on doing what I've been doing. I'm like,
sometimes
like
that shit don't be worth it though.
Like, I'm gonna just keep
they
on
try
doing
to
what
move you up, nigga, but you doing way more work.
I'm gonna keep on doing what I've been doing.
Not that much bread. You hear me?
I'm not with what you trying to give me.
But I mean, workforce stuff. You could always want it to be fair and all that stuff.
I think it is fair. I think it go back to the point of
yes and no.
Of old boy that worked at Burger King 27 years, bro, he did something wrong. Either he didn't move when he was supposed to move. Either he reached his peak at Burger King after 27 years.
I don't have enough information.
I don't know what he is.
I looked at it. They didn't really give. But they didn't really say
whatever he is after 27 years. That's his cap.
That was his plateau. Yeah.
You capped out whatever you are at 27 years. So if you don't feel like you appreciate that, it's time to either look for a new opportunity, or you also gotta look at where you went wrong down the line. Where should you have asked them? I don't know what type.
I'm not gonna say you can't feed your family off of what.
I bet the Reese's Pieces was busting.
Probably.
I would have threw that shit all in. I'm throwing all that shit away.
You like Reese's?
Nah, but
I love Reese's.
I don't think
that bitch in the trash.
the workforce is for sure not fair at all.
Nigga threw the pens away.
Oh yeah, I'm throwing the pens away.
Y'all know that, right?
I think it's fair.
It's not fair.
It's yes and
not fair at
no.
all.
Because like again,
just like we were talking about before, I don't think we recorded that. We were talking about old boy that be suing the places. You gotta play. If you play by the rules, you gotta play by the rules.
But sometimes they got
rules
rules
set up.
Want
to play by the rules.
Nepotism is a motherfucker. When you know somebody, or if you got a child and you worked your whole life, and they son or daughter just to happen, they want that same job.
So I'm telling you, that
pack
shit
it up.
Real.
They got it.
Like I said, I don't even know if I could tell that story though. But like I said, I know somebody personally that's getting treated unfairly. And it goes into, like I said,
I feel like that's what people though.
What you mean?
Like that's more people than the system. It's the people.
No.
I think
it's the system.
I think it's the people though.
I'm gonna tell you why it's the system. I'm gonna try to explain it without giving too much and why it's the system. This person, let's say that you have one person, they went to school, they did what they had to do, they have their degree, they work in this position. They ask to move to a different position. They tell you, well, you know what? We ain't gonna be able to do that. You'll have to go back to school, get another degree, such and such. A few weeks later, they hire another person.
Good job.
With no experience, no degree. With that position that you asked for, that they told you that you needed a degree and shit for, and hire somebody else with no degree, no experience. Train them, got them on the job.
The reason I say that's the people is because that's somebody that made that decision. And clearly they just lied about what was required. That's why, just like the person lied to you about saying, like, it's somebody that would have said, yo, I'm gonna be straight up with you. we got positions open, but I don't think you qualify for it, so on and so forth. But he decided to lie to you and be like, oh, we don't have positions open. That person just lied about what the requirements were.
I'm not gonna lie. People in the system can fuck up the system.
They can.
It can. But I'm saying that's not the system's fault. That's the person.
No,
it's
not the system's fault.
That's why I said it's the people. It's that person that decided that I wanted to lie about what was required because I didn't want to give you the job. For whatever reason, I didn't want to give it to you, so I lied about what it was.
What if that person
and what the requirements were?
I'm about to say that person. I was just about to say that person is part of the system.
Yeah, but
they are.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but you're right.
But that's not the system's problem. That's the person.
In
That's
the
that
system.
person not doing the right thing. I can. I'm trying to figure out how I can put this. Well, I can work somewhere, and they have the system set up to where it works just fine, but I'm doing stuff wrong. So now it makes the whole shit look fucked up because I'm doing stuff wrong. And yeah, I'm part of the system, but the system's designed to work properly. But I'm in here doing the wrong shit, so I'm making the shit look wrong.
I mean, it's down bad.
I think it comes down to people.
It's down bad that boys would even succumb to that, like bold-faced lie, and then not even a week or a month later, and I'm still working there.
Niggas die every day, B.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not niggas die. Niggas lie every day, B.
I don't think that the system works how it's supposed to work in the job force, because it's always something else planned inside of the system. Because you could have a system, but you gonna always have somebody in that system that's doing some different shit that's fucking up the system.
That go about,
and that's why I said that the
that
system.
that go to what I said though.
But you were saying that the system works, and I don't think that the system ever works.
That goes to what I said. It's not the system. I didn't say that. I said it's not a problem with the system. It's a problem with the people. That's why it go back to the people. That's how you said the system can be perfect, but it's somebody in there that fuck it up. It's that breaks it down to that person not having the right people.
What's the reason for them having a system though? Because I mean, in the system, the system is based off of people.
Not necessarily.
It is.
You know,
I actually disagree. I think this is.
That's what I'm saying.
I think systems don't take accountability to the human factor most of the time.
No, but the system is because you have people making decisions,
right?
And like I said, the system is based off of people making decisions. So again,
some of those people haven't been in that job in years and years.
In that
and years.
system, again, it's gonna be somebody in that biz that's fucking it up.
Human error,
which they're a part of the system. Don't say that's human error. Don't do that.
You know, human error is unavoidable.
That's not human error. That's clearly a nigga saying,
"No,
I don't want you to have this job, but I know this person, so come on."
That person is the error. That person is the error. Their decision making is the error.
They're the error.
They're the error in the system. They're the error.
But that's what I'm saying. The system will never work
because of human error. But like I said, it's not because of the system. It's because of the people in it. I'm not really disagreeing with you. I'm just saying that the cause.
You just
I'm just saying
completely.
that the reason for it. I'm disagree with the reason for it. I don't think it's the system's fault. It's the people in it that's fault. That's at fault. That's all I'm saying. I don't disagree with you.
There's multiple ways you could.
There's problems, but
tackle that.
It's the people in it. Like I said, we all sat in this case last week and said, shit. If we know somebody that's qualified for it, and we got somebody who we know, we're gonna hire that person. Like it's human. We're human. We have our biases to the people that we care about,
or the people we don't care about.
Yeah, or the people we don't care about, and that's what we're gonna do. That is human error. That's human emotion. That's the human aspect of it. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's fair. I'm saying, but that is the reason. That is unavoidable aspect that you have to factor in.
I don't like when jobs be fucking with people just for no reason.
Let's steal a lot of money from the jobs.
Who does?
Robin Hood.
Yeah, it just be wild.
It's one of those things where we can never even really truly make sense of some of the shit. Because sometimes, like we all know, jobs be making up rules as they go sometimes too.
No, they do.
They'll change up some shit quickly.
They do make rules as they go.
Y'all seen the Man BBL?
Man?
Sir? Oh, I think I did see
You said Man BBL.
I think it's like some shit that could make your stuff bigger or something. Is it that?
Your penis bigger?
Yeah.
That's not what I was talking about. I don't know what this nigga talking about.
I seen that shit too, though.
What's the Man BBL then?
Make niggas 5 to 6 inches taller.
It make them 5-6 inches taller?
The shit that Big Sean was on?
I don't know what you talking about.
Didn't that nigga
Big
say?
Sean had some shit.
Didn't that nigga say he like did some shit to where he grew too much? Oh, he said he was stretching or doing some shit every day.
I'm talking about a nigga got like knee implants.
What nigga?
It's a nigga.
Knee implants? That shit, it just sound like your knees will look weird.
Doesn't that fuck up your something?
I don't know.
He was like
BBLs be fucking bitches up. You hear
bitches
me?
be down off that shit.
No, it don't. I mean, they probably do have people that pass away. Unfortunately, sorry, due to those sad things.
Nigga said my boy got knee implants.
Nah, but the nigga was I want to see the picture.
You right though. If
But the nigga was like 5'4" and he got to 5'9". Pretty.
He was 5'4" and he got nigga. What kind of knee implants
you
they
might
get
go
this
get
nigga?
your money back, nigga, and go
They
get
gave
that
this
fucking
nigga.
real male BBL, nigga. Go get that pump it up. Nigga, I'm not about to go. Number one, I'm not about to go surgery anything, nigga. I'm scared of needles,
true.
nigga.
I ain't gonna lie. 5'4", this niggas out there 5'4" be getting bitches.
Niggas say he's scared of needles. Got more tattoos than anybody on the couch.
What that mean?
It's a fucking needle, nigga.
Nigga say he
How
still
scared
be
could you
scared.
be?
Fucking right, nigga. Don't let.
Nigga, butt just pulled up. That's crazy.
But like I'm saying, it's niggas out there 5'4" that still be getting them.
It's the
getting
picture.
them, you
Nigga was
hear me?
5'3", went to 5'8".
I ain't gonna lie, nigga look slimmer and everything.
see
Look,
that
nigga
shit?
look happier. nigga posture look happier. I don't know. I kind of changed I'm changing my stance kind of just now.
That's not real.
It is real.
The
It's,
nigga
it's,
looks-
it's super real.
That
The
bitch
niggas-
said, here's the transformation of a young man in his 30s who was 5'3", underwent the height.
Oh, that nigga's in his 30s?
That bitch called the height lengthening procedure on his femurs and his
Femur?
tibias in a stage fashion.
Tibia? His femurs and tibias?
Yeah, there we go.
I ain't gonna make fun of that nigga for not
I
knowing
ain't gonna
medical
lie, I don't
terms.
even know
Shit.
what the fuck that is. I know what a tibia is, but the femur, I don't know what
That's
that
a-
is.
I heard those words before. I don't know what the fuck
In a
that shit
stage
is. That.
fashion using the what? Stride nail.
Nigga, give me the
The
other
point
male
is, nigga
BBL,
went to
nigga.
5'3" to 5'8".
If you want to permanently
5'9".
get taller, DM us your email address.
I really thought you were about to say the new male BBL was niggas getting lipo.
Son, that's funny. Nigga said if you want to permanently.
Look at that nigga though.
I'm just trying to see though, like, is his knees still gonna work the same? Like,
Yeah,
what
you see that nigga standing up?
Can a nigga play basketball?
I'm just trying to see what they giving the nigga. You hear me?
Yeah, look. Niggas that test drive them bitches out like
Need
that.
somebody
Like
fuck
that.
around and hit that boy in his knees, nigga, and buckle that boy down.
Like
If I
I
was
said.
short, shit, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm not getting no.
Let's say, for instance,
I'm
if
not
there
short, though,
was
so I'm not-
a
If
male
I'm 5'3",
BBL,
I'm still.
that's
What
not
if
the
he
male
was
BBL.
5'2"?
I feel like I still get him.
You know what the male BBL really is, though?
What?
Tattoos.
That's what it is. Money.
You put tattoo.
Nah, but the other
Nah, that's
Nigga,
another
you could
one.
be 4'9".
shit, here go
nigga.
another nigga too.
Come
Look,
here.
same doctor, bitch. Nigga got his procedure. He went to 5'7" to 5'10".
I mean,
Niggas is getting that procedure.
That's crazy, actually.
But you know, a lot of dudes are.
So he
that are
got so
shorter.
many pictures. This is niggas is getting it. I only saw the one picture. He got nothing but pictures. There's so many niggas getting this procedure.
It's kind of sick.
Nah, that's wild, nigga. It's a lot of people get that hole. You hear me? I ain't gonna lie. Whatever. If I go,
They
get
all
that
white
hole-
dudes too. You know they got
You'll be the nigga to get the reduction,
That nigga went reduction.
for height. Why'd I get
Why
shorter?
the fuck I get reduction?
nigga. You don't need to get no taller, nigga.
Why'd I get shorter though? I wouldn't get nothing.
You don't need to get no taller.
Yeah, I go 6'6", 6'7".
You look crazy as fuck,
I
nigga.
look crazy?
Yes.
Don't
You
let-
would look crazy. Son.
You too skinny, yeah.
That's what I'm telling him.
I be
too-
looking like KD.
You too
nigga.
skinny.
KD looks crazy, nigga.
KD does.
Minus the hair though. I mean,
if KD didn't
my
have
hair
money,
look
nigga,
good.
you would swear to. Let me shut up.
And
Shout out to KD.
I go join the G League too. You, heard
You
me?
wouldn't make it.
I'm capping, bud.
You
Number
can't even
one.
play basketball on them hoes.
Yeah, I don't need much, no. Cause like I said,
That
we
shit
don't-
is straight appearance
I gotta
only,
see a
nigga.
nigga do something.
Then if your girl jump on you and you fucking pop your knees.
I can see
Nah, I gotta go see the doc.
nigga going back down. Yeah,
Shit sounds crazy to me.
I wouldn't do it. And
Nah,
them
male.
niggas look like they standing tall on that
Nigga,
hoe though.
you
Boys
funny,
on that
standing
bitch.
You
tall.
know his confidence went through the roof.
What?
Got him.
I know them
That was
niggas
a
went to
good
the
I was
club
5'3",
that
nigga.
night.
I'm a normal sized nigga now.
But damn, just because you got your knees done don't mean you still not gonna have a little dick.
what the fuck?
That was
What are you
right.
talking about?
But they got the procedure for that though.
Cause I'm not gonna lie, if I was short and I still was slinging that thing, I wouldn't be worried about being 6 foot.
You think
Only
that you
6
still-
foot.
But I ain't gonna lie.
you still get the bitches?
A lot of girls not even gonna give you the chance to
I
even
just
let
say
you
wouldn't
sling
even
that
be able
thing.
to sling that thing.
They not even gonna give you the
I ain't
chance.
gonna lie, if you walk around and you got it, you know you got it.
That's true. I think
listen to me, son. If you walk around and you know you got it,
true.
you got that.
it.
Bitch,
You
son.
gonna get it.
Son, listen to me. I don't think you understand that part.
No,
nigga.
listen to me.
That part.
Listen to me. I've been watching these on TikTok. They be like they've been doing it like, okay, so she a 8, but she know how to cook. Like, so what is she not? Well, she a 9 or she a 10. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They be like, oh, she a 10, but she boring as fuck. She a 6 or a 7 now. You know what I'm saying? Like they saying like she's this, but
I get you.
So
But if she a 10 and she boring, I can make her have fun.
But I saw a girl version. It was like, okay, so he's a 10, but he's 5'3".
But he's a 10, but he ain't got no money.
But it was like,
I know that
there was like 0.
Damn, 0.
Wait, what?
0.
Wait, say the thing again.
He's a 10, but he's 5'3". She said 0. I'm saying, girls, if they see a nigga that's shorter than them, son, I'm not saying all girls,
Damn,
but
nigga.
I would say more than half of girls that they write you off immediately when you shorter than them.
So do you think that girls are meaner than dudes?
If you 5,
Absolutely,
if you
they can be
5'3",
blamed with their shit, dude. Girls say all the time, I don't want no bro. You see it in the songs, everything. They can say they don't want no broke nigga, they want no short nigga. They say all type of shit.
But we be like,
We
oh, we
wild
want.
too.
But we want
give
the
you
big
that
ass
pipe and
booty,
kick
big
you out.
titties.
We get more
You hear
reach.
me?
We want you to be a super freak, suck the dick from the back, all that.
That's different than physical appearance. We talking about actions. I'm talking about girls can definitely be more open with their preferences than guys.
You could be 200 and I'm still.
Girls can definitely be more. Girls can be way more open with their preferences than guys.
Damn, nigga said if you, cause I
Nigga
mean,
said 5.
But
That's-
that's my point.
if
You
she's a
still
10,
get, you
if
still
she's a-
get them though.
if
son.
she's a 10 and she's
It's
5'4",
going to dramatically decrease
nigga, if
your opportunity.
If I was
though.
5'4", son, I wouldn't give away with half the
if
shit
you,
I get away with.
but if you was
I said
5'4", you can mess.
dramatically-
That's 5'2",
dramatically
5'1".
disagree.
She's not respecting me. She going for the nigga that's
You
6'1".
taller
No,
than
she
her.
still might do it.
You
Son,
taller
listen
than her,
to me.
son.
The new wave with the super short chicks is they
But-
want to fuck with a super tall nigga.
But the 5'5" chicks, you might as well forget them.
Pack it up.
if she's a like, that's like saying if
Tag it up.
she's a 10 but she 5'2".
Cause you know what girls gonna say too?
Come here, baby.
That's different though, cause dudes don't care about height.
No, we don't.
But it's like you ever seen girls be like, I can't wear heels with him. Then they like saying that shit.
Damn, you're right. Or
They
Didn't
do
they like
hit
saying
that
that
oh,
shit.
you know that one
I can't wear
challenge?
heels with
What
him.
was that one challenge when girls was jumping into their boyfriend's arms to see if they could catch him?
You saw when that
didn't
clip.
see that
You saw that clip when Party was slinging around Meg Thee Stallion.
He was slinging on her?
No, he
or-
wasn't slinging. She like jumped on him. He was holding her and jumping around. They was dancing.
Yeah.
Girls love that shit. They was like, oh my god,
I ain't gonna lie, though.
Nigga do me like that.
But
If you
man,
5'3", that's not happening.
nothing wrong with it because I would love to, man.
if I was 5'3", though, I get-
Cardi. Respectfully, but
You wouldn't be able to do it?
Meg is pretty big, son.
But he's big though. He's like
That's
6'3".
Yeah.
He got like muscle and shit.
I mean, he appears.
I mean, he got.
How
he
much
got-
you
he
think
got
Megan
muscles.
weighs?
That nigga, he's strong enough to pick up Meg.
And he was like, he was.
And he was flipping her around. So let me say he's more than
How
strong
much
enough
you
to
think
pick up
Megan
Meg.
weigh?
Huh?
How much you
At
think she weigh?
least 180,
I'm not gonna guess.
almost 200, I would say.
I'm not gonna say 180.
At least
I'm gonna say Meg probably like
It's a big
150,
guy.
160.
she's not 150, 160.
150.
150, 160. This, no.
How tall is she?
That's true, because she is. tall.
5'7", 5'8".
I don't know.
She's not 150,
Nigga,
160.
let's act like we don't have phones right here.
We do this every
Shit,
time.
they don't know her fucking weight on the internet.
They might.
I mean, her height. If we get her height, but again, we could be all fucking.
They could give us a, you know.
She's not 150, 160. I'm 180. Megan weighs more than me.
You 180, son? Good.
Yes, Megan weighs more than me.
You think Meg would? May
Guaranteed, nigga. Are you crazy?
I'm not gonna guarantee that.
All that ass, all them titties. You think she'll weigh more than me? Are you crazy?
She look like a star, but only on camera. Only on camera. You know the camera
She
put 10
de-
pounds
she-
on you, son.
She weighs more than me, son. I guarantee that.
I don't know.
She's at least 180. At least.
I don't know. If
What'd
that's,
that say?
It's saying 148.
Cat.
I don't believe
Super
that.
cat.
Though.
How do we know that though? She's.
I know somebody that
5'7".
weighs 148. And they're 5'5".
Damn, you funny. Well, I mean, man, hey.
And they're not fat.
No, that just because people take number as that means no, that's not what that means. Because you could be 220 and that 220. No, listen to me, son. That 220 could go in all the right places.
I disagree.
Son, listen.
How
to
tall? 220 is crazy.
Me. Some
My dad weighed like 220.
son, man, I don't even.
220 is crazy.
They're our favorite podcasters, son. Mr.
I don't give a fuck about Joe Budden.
Listen.
Joe
but
Budden like fat bitches.
they're not fat,
I didn't say he only dates fat bitches. He likes fat bitches though.
but
220 is crazy.
200 something, man.
How tall are you?
5'7", 5'6". But it's all everywhere else. It's the sides.
That's
not hot. That's
I ain't
not
gonna play
a lot,
190, 200. That wouldn't. I don't think that wouldn't look big.
It depends
I don't think
on
humans
how
should.
tall you are.
If you were less than 6 feet tall, you shouldn't even weigh 200 pounds. No matter man or female.
For real?
Yeah, you're fat.
What if it's all muscle?
I'm not talking about those people. That's like such a small percentage of people that don't even matter.
Like a nigga could be 180 and be fat, but you 180 and you.
That's different.
It's just the number. It just depends on what body.
200 is crazy.
I think it's.
If I was 200 pounds,
if
I was 200 pounds, you know, when I was 185, I was fat. I looked crazy.
You were healthy. You weren't healthy, but now you're healthy.
I ain't gonna lie. 200 is crazy. 220? That's a toddler, nigga.
Holla at me, baby.
It's a toddler, nigga. It's not
Holla at
Joe
me,
Budden,
baby.
know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not Joe.
Joe said he ain't messing with nothing under 220. You hear?
I mean,
that
that's
nigga
him.
said he got a weight requirement.
That's him. That nigga got money as well to back that shit
What they
up.
have to do with?
That's just what he like. Ain't got nothing to do with his money.
220.
That's just what he like.
I think Drake liked them bitches like that too, though.
I mean, it was one of them girls in that falling back video that was a little plump.
One of them?
I remember one for sure. That was a little.
Drake said-
I'm not gonna go plump
He
either.
said
I'm
he
not
like
gonna
a
use that
BBW.
term.
You hear me?
What term you gonna use? I'm say
You're
plump.
funny.
She got me stutter. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to the girls, you know. Shout out to those.
Ooh, shout out Bang.
200. We can go out to
220
eat, baby.
Wow.
We can go get
I
some.
wouldn't date no girl that's bigger than me though.
I'll definitely. I'll date taller than me and everything.
I said bigger. When I mean bigger, I'm talking about weight.
Oh, I'll date a girl that bigger than me. And
I wouldn't.
Nope.
Nah.
I'm not tripping on it.
No
I'm not
chance.
tripping on it, whatever.
I also wouldn't date a girl that's taller than me either though. I like
definitely date a girl that's taller than me.
I like girls that's shorter than me.
Definitely.
Climb that tree.
You hear me?
Nah.
Come here.
Obey.
Nah. I'm
Yeah.
good. I like my little babies.
Cause then, what if would you mess with the She-Hulk, son?
Absolutely not.
I would for sure. I'll let her carry me and everything.
Absolutely not. I don't like that feeling.
But you never had it though.
He'll let her carry her and everything.
You never had
You're
it.
I don't have to have it to know I
then,
like it.
Then she probably flip you. Oh Lord.
You are funny.
Imagine, nigga. Then you about to hit the She-Hulk. You know what she doing?
I hit. I wouldn't date.
Nigga, imagine her wrapping her legs around you, nigga.
She'll kill you, son.
She'll fucking around. Or
what?
She'll kill you. Nigga, you gonna die.
nigga, you. Never mind. That's too much. We're gonna wrap this up.
I discriminate me. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm not discriminating, nigga. I'm in there. Number one.
I discriminate.
Then imagine if you about to eat.
I don't discriminate. You hear me?
I do.
Let me save myself.
It is what it is. Yeah, man. This has been episode 34 of the So Boom Podcast. I'm yours truly, Corb. You can call me King. I don't know why I said that. This is not the intro. If you're on audio platforms, share this out, rate this 5 stars, all that jazz. If you're on YouTube, like, video, subscribe, comment, subscribe, hit the little bell so you know we post. But hey, man, till next time.
Aye.